It's just very interesting, Poly's behavior. They're running around trying to provide cover for the Liberals now. I just saw a tweet actually earlier this morning where they're like, oh, this is absolutely about public safety and this is so great. And it always takes a really long time for firearm-related regulations to have an effect on public safety. Gun violence was actually going up in Stephen Harper's last year. And then last year is 2015, right? 2014 was the safest Canada has ever been in the history of data collection for StatsCan. Okay, it was the safest, those were the lowest numbers we had ever experienced as a country. And it pitched up in 2015. But
it's just been going up ever since.
Well, it pitched up slightly, but if you look at those graphs, they always do that, right? They always go up and down, but you'll see a trend going in a certain direction. But of course, the Liberals come in after 2015. They let all the criminals know, hey, don't worry, we're not gonna do nothing. You guys just do all the crime and chaos you want, and and all you need to do is give us you stubbed your toe when you were a kid and you're off the hook, don't worry. And then we'll legislate it in Bill C5 and C75 too. We're gonna put our money where our mouths are as far as crime and chaos is concerned. And you've seen it skyrocket to the most dangerous that Canada has ever been in recorded history. And Poly, and this is almost mind-boggling. They're running around providing cover for the Liberals while they have how many people have been killed as a result of all this, and they have no problem with it. They're literally running and providing cover for them so that the Liberals continue to do exactly what they've been doing. It's diabolical, man.
Well, it is. And I think, when you've got police forces begging for, tough on crime policies and begging for resources, and community groups begging for resources. And I did see one tweet from Poly where they said, how people are complaining about the cost of this confiscation program and how much they're spending on this instead of allocating those scarce resources to combating actual crime. And they're like, well, how much is it worth to not become the US? And of course, they quoted some American stats. It's wild to me because, there are things that we could do to make our country safer. And we could spend, a quarter of the amount of money they're spending on this and put the scanners at the border that could intercept illegal guns, drugs, human trafficking, all kinds of things. They never advocate for any of that stuff. It's purely on gun bans against legal owners. And you're right. I wonder how many lives have been lost because we focused on the wrong thing.
That stuff it's not a joke. I don't say any of that stuff lightly, and I don't say it to be like, oh, there are political adversaries, so I'm just going to throw poop at them. That is not what we're saying here. This is serious stuff, and this is exactly what they've been up to. It's I don't know. That's why it's frustrating. Any honest, objective observer should look at this and go, okay, well, one group is trying to get measures implemented that actually reduce firearm-related violence and violence in general. And then one group is like, violence be damned. I just want licensed gun owners to feel the wrath. I want them to feel my revenge. And I don't care if, regular crime and chaos goes on forever and it continues to accelerate. That is no problem. It's this group in particular, the contempt they have for people they've never met, that would have the audacity of getting a firearms license and maintaining that. It's just really, it's astounding. Yeah, it is. We are in definite weird times. It's got to turn around. Anyway. It absolutely has to. Yeah. They ignore all of that. We put up the videos of the violent home invasions and all the crazy stuff that's happening in this country, all across the country. They never comment on any of that. Now they just complain about our guns and focus solely on gun owners. It's wrong. Yep, it is not a problem. Thanks for listening to this extra episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Take care, everyone. Have a great holiday, and we will see you on January the 9th in the next episode. Take care.